We are waiting. Hello. Jeannie just went upstairs to get something, but we are going over the Mona Lisa. We're going to recap our findings. So, hello. Jeannie was a little echoey, but I can deal with it as long as the people are not echoey. Hi, Patty. How do we sound?
You sound a little hot. I'm going to fix it.
I'm not echoey. She
I'm
is.
not talking about that.
Excuse me. Sounds like I'm in a tube.
It's too loud.
Oh, want me to lower the keyboard?
No, that's not it. Where is the Video Ninja page? There it is.
Okay. Okay, how's this? How is this, Patty? How does this sound?
Hi.
We're already trying to figure out an issue. Someday we will hop on and there'll be no issues.
Should be better.
And then I will wonder if we're really on the internet. Okay, Patty. You're it. Yeah, my volume was really loud, so Mr. Pampered came in and fixed it.
Now I can barely hear you. Let's see.
Oh, now you can barely hear me.
Yeah. Yeah, you went down.
All right, hold on. We're gonna look at something here. Okay, how's that?
Better.
Better. How's that, Patty? How's that, Patty? How's that, Patty?
Don't forget your microphone's up there.
Oh, okay. Yeah, my microphone's over here. Okay,
He says you
hold
need to
on.
go
Let me
louder.
just move the microphone. My ears are there. So we'll put this here. Okay.
Oh, that's better.
Uh-oh. Is that better?
Talk now.
Okay, my girl Waffles. How does
Hi,
it
Waffles.
sound? Can you hear us? Can you see us? Are we too loud? I think we're good. I hope. Okay.
Oops.
So we are going over the Mona Lisa. Mona Lofa Chisa Lisa. Right? Is that her right name?
Mona Lofa Cheese Lisa. Yep.
Mona Lofa Cheese Lisa.
Twisting you all around. Yep, she turned out.
Yep, you will notice Jeannie's canvas, her Mona has cheese on her face. Mine does not. I cleaned up her face.
There you go.
My
Because I am
Mona.
a purist. See here? She has cheese, as we call it, because Diamond Dotz decided in their infinite wisdom to put strange coloring onto this canvas. So she has this bright spot of yellow here on her cheeks, on her chest, and her hands. In other words, they did her dirty.
Well, she did live in a bathroom, so that might not be cheese.
Well, somebody must have known that story and been like, well, we're just going to add that without telling anyone. So yeah, Nancy took the cheese off,
I did.
but Nancy added other things. She added fingernails and more cleavage.
I added some cleavage. I just extended it.
Extended it.
There's cleavage anyway. I mean, I once upon a time had a big chest with some cleavage, so I added some cleavage there.
So what's your overall thoughts of this one?
When it was all said and done, I think she came out pretty good.
Yeah. I agree. I think that the finished picture isn't atrocious.
There we go. No, I think she came out good.
I'm in the middle. But I definitely think they could have done a better job with coloring.
Yes.
So that's disappointing. Because I mean, I've got the box here, and the box, I mean, and when I saw it online, we both bought it at Joanne.com.
Well, let me stop looking at her cleavage there. There we go. Yeah.
That's a different kind of site, y'all. But when I saw it online and when I saw it on the box, I was over the moon because I really thought, wow, this is going to be such a beautiful piece. And I mean, it is because it's Mona Lisa, but I do think there were some missteps in the coloring. And
I agree.
Even as I look at the box now, it's so muted on the box that you would never have known. Flip to the camera so they can see the box here.
Okay, hold on. There we go.
I mean, you don't see.
She looks fat there.
He doesn't mean it. It's okay. Nobody's going to shame you. But you don't see that bright yellow on her there. You don't see it in this little. So you would never have known. If you just picked this up in the store, you wouldn't have known that you were going to see the colors that you see on this at all.
And that is true with a lot of diamond art paintings. Just when you see the unboxing, it looks good, but the hopes is when you place the diamonds that it's going to look amazing.
Better than the
Yes.
better than the canvas
Yes.
looks alone,
Yes.
bare. Mm-hmm.
And a lot of times, just unboxing the canvas, it looks different than in the photo on the box.
Mm-hmm.
Like if you look at, I think it's Autumn Path by Diamond Art Club. That box picture, yeah, it looks colorful, but when you unbox it, oh my gosh, it's absolutely gorgeous. And then when you see it done, because Diamonds and Thoughts has completed it, and
Mm-hmm.
it's just popping with color. So you really can't tell by the box.
Mm-hmm. And that's good to keep in mind when you're shopping for them. Unfortunately, it can go either way. I mean, it can be an improvement or not. I will say that I had a lot of fraying on this canvas, even though it is the deckled edge with the um, punctures.
I
See
only
this?
did at the corners.
Mine did quite a bit throughout this, and
Wow.
that's not usual for theirs that I've done. Now, what I plan on doing with this is, as y'all can see, one of the things I love about Diamond Dotz is they put this edge, the finished edge. There is no adhesion here, so you don't have to go by and remove that or worry about it. So I'm just going to cut it right at that frame, and then I'm going to put some fray check on the edge so that it will not continue to fray. If
I need
y'all
to buy
pick
that.
up, if you pick up some fray check, it's usually in the sewing area. Sometimes it's Michael's, I think, has it in two places. I think they have it in the general glue area and a sewing area. But if you run a bead, and it's just a tiny, it comes in a bottle. I have it somewhere over there. It comes in a bottle just like this glue, and you just run a small bead down every side. It will not continue to fray. And you can do that on anything. You can do it on your fabric.
Wow.
You can do it on your canvases. It creates like a little bit of almost like a plasticized line. It does kind of feel like a glue when it dries, and you need to draw. It's not instant. You're going to have to do it and let it set, and don't mess with it because it does need to set up. So, but fray check works. So yeah, that's what I'm going to do. What are you going to, and I'm going to hang it up. What are you going to do?
I'm probably not going through all that. I have sealed it. I have sealed it because I mean, I mean, eh, I sealed it. I'm probably gonna put her under the bed with my other unframed projects, and
You said you
when
have a
I
feeling. Is that what you said?
what
What was, you said you have what?
I sealed it.
Oh, seal. Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah.
I did seal this one. I don't normally seal them, but some of the drills were popping,
Mm-hmm.
and I just sealed it. So it will go
So
under
she's
the
going
bed,
underneath your bed from the bathroom to the bedroom.
under my bed. But I
Oh,
have
Mona.
a piece of cardboard under there, and the
Yeah,
canvases are inside the cardboard.
gotcha.
So, and then when I do my events, I think I'm going to do an event in October, the end of October, and then December. Maybe I can sell her. I don't know. And what I have found, either people are looking specifically for framed, or they're looking to frame it the way they want to match the room that they're going to put it in. So it's
Right.
really hard to tell. So I would just probably do nothing with it. So
Gotcha.
yeah, I might though do what you said, cut the edges and then use fray check just so it's neater looking.
Yeah.
And then, people don't have to worry about how to cover the color grid.
Right. Yeah. Yeah, I love it. I love that line. And I love that the adhesion does not go past it. They do a really good job on that.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, Diamond Dotz, it's a solid brand. It's a solid, you're going to get solid kits from them. It will vary. I mean, my happiness with them has varied. I've had two kits that you can go back and look on my Diamond Dotz playlists. I've had two kits where there were partials and I loved them, but their choice of symbols and letterings were extremely difficult to see. And that's with a light pad and magnifiers, and it still was difficult. But other than that, I haven't had huge issues. I mean, I've had a small kit where they forgot to send a package of drills, and I just sent them an email and said, hey, I didn't get a package. And they sent them right out to me. No problem.
I did run out of the black drills.
Mm.
So of all the drills for me to run out of, that was the perfect color because I have tons of black drills. So
We
there
sure
are
do.
some Diamond Art Club blacks in here. And there it's in the hair is where I ran out. And I had two brown dots left.
Wow.
So I really had it close.
I
But
didn't run out of anything, thankfully. It was all good.
hey, I do have backups.
Yeah,
If you know me, you know.
that's right.
So anyway, so let me say hello to everybody. We got Love My Family and My Girl Waffles. And we have Cynthia. Hello, Cynthia.
We
And
got Mary Ann.
Lorraine and Mary Ann. Hello.
Hi,
So I
y'all. How
think,
are y'all doing tonight?
yep, did I get everybody?
I think so.
All right. Yeah, Cynthia says it looks good from far away. Yeah,
It
well,
does.
that's with all artwork, you know. You're not supposed to be right on top of it.
We're
So,
gonna hang it on the wall and don't come any closer than the street, please.
yes, we'll put it in front of the front door so if they're looking in, they can see it.
It'd be really funny to put that on a window.
Yeah, yeah,
Somebody'd always be like,
that would be funny. So, that was yeah, and I had quite a bit of trash.
hmm,
Um, and I do keep my spares. Not all of them, but I keep a couple of each color.
you still keeping your trash?
And yeah, it's just a habit. I don't know why,
I think you're
but
solo on that mission. But okay. One day she's afraid someone's gonna say, "Let's see your trash." We want proof that you actually did this.
well, it's good for me to compare from Diamond Dots to Diamond Art Club to Dreamer Design. And so
Mm,
far, Dreamer Design wins for the amount of trash. But that being said, I still had plenty to complete the project. So,
mhm.
you know, it is what it is. But so that's just notes that I had. So that is our recap of Mona Lisa. She
She's
was fun,
done.
Jeannie. She was fun. And in October, are we doing Diamonds Are a Girl's Best Friend?
Mhm.
So if you guys want to join us on this journey, our next canvas is in October. It's called Diamonds Are a Girl's Best Friend, and Diamond Art Club sells it. I don't know if it's in stock right now, but
I think it is. I think I saw it yesterday. Let me check
and it's
if I can
that's
get
for
past everything.
October.
It's that cute one that has the cat who is diamond painting by Maryline Casanave.
That's it. So you'll have to, it's not an expensive canvas. So you'll have to go to diamondartclub.com and put in Diamonds Are a Girl's Best Friend, and the kitty cat will pop up. And they're really fast to ship too.
Yeah, my
So,
order that I placed from Saturday morning shipped last night.
oh, you
And it's the
bought
new one.
more?
It's the Eros and Psyche.
You bought more?
I bought the Eros and Psyche. If it comes up with books or mythology,
It's
that's the
over.
problem. I should never have seen that. When I saw that, I was like, oh. And then I immediately go into put it in the cart. Let me see.
Put it in the cart.
Yeah. But I mean, so that was, it wasn't even, it was just over 12 hours from the order to the shipping notification.
Yep. So Patty and I have to get through our August, September event first. And that's the Dolphins water event. So I'm so excited because I have sponsors for that, and I'll go into that August 1st. My guidelines are on my Facebook page and in the community post on my YouTube. So all the information you need is out there.
Yeah. Diamond's
So-
Our Girl's Best Friend is currently in stock.
And how much is it?
$51.99.
So it's not overly expensive.
The price has raised due to
I
them
know.
adding the tariff costs onto the kits. So it
All
wasn't
of
that
them have
expensive.
gone up.
Yeah. But it is 68 colors plus 2 ABs and 4 fairy dust.
Mm.
And it's 50,176 diamonds. And it's a 22-inch by 22-inch square.
So that's a good size.
So yeah, y'all can pick that up if you don't have it and work with us,
So-
or you can enjoy
This one
many
is
colors.
16 and a half by 20 and a half.
Mm-hmm. And
So
how
it's
many
bigger
colors? We
than
didn't have that
this.
many.
Huh?
What was the color on this one? The count of colors?
25.
So we're going from 25 to 68, 69, 74.
Just a little bit.
Gonna be bright,
Oh.
y'all.
Well, July 31st, the keyword will come out. So, but Jeannie went to the movies this past, 2 weeks? Was it 2 weeks ago?
I went on the 16th.
Not that she's keeping track. She went to see her man. Superman! Truth and justice.
Yes. Y'all.
It's a big
their
one.
kit.
How big is it?
It is 70 centimeters by 112 centimeters,
Holy
which is
smokes.
27.6 inches by 44.1 inches. And it is 45 colors. It is impressive. I got this last year. And then when they announced that they were coming out with the new Superman, I was like, oh, that's perfect. It is an older kit. I don't, on some of these kits, the newer kits, they state when they've come out, but the older kits, they don't have the release dates. So this one doesn't have a release date. But as I'm working on it, you can definitely tell it's an older kit because it's quite gappy.
Is it round or square?
It's square. But here's what I've got done so far.
Oh, that's coming out nice. But what's with
Yeah.
all the blue on his face? Did he hang out with
It has
Mona?
a gray shadow. So it's supposed to be like a gray shadow. Let me see if I can pull him back.
Not cheese? Blue cheese?
The opposite of cheese. Let me come in. Hold on. This is a mammoth window.
Wow.
So he's got a little bit of a shadow on his face, and his eyes have an AB in them, and they have a little bit of the red, like he's going to turn on his laser eyes, but they're not fully on. But you've got red from that red is gorgeous from his cape, but lots of blues. It is huge.
Wow.
But you see, by the time this is done, it's almost 4 feet. So, or right.
Oh my gosh.
And I'm only 5'2". So.
Yeah, me too.
Are you really?
Yes. That's what my license says. Hello, diamonds around the world.
But yeah, I'm enjoying it right now. I'm in a lot of color blocking, so that's helpful. But there's at the bottom where, let me see if I can show you on the picture. At the bottom, he's standing on like rubble, and that's going to be a lot more confetti down in here.
Wow.
But yeah, he's gorgeous.
So
I have
are
a
those
wall.
blue lines in that picture you just showed?
Yeah, so like instead of in the background just having chunks of blue or whatever, they've made these like squiggle marks to indicate like movement and stuff like that, like you would have like in
Oh,
a comic book.
okay.
But what cracks me up about this one, and almost everybody that is our age should remember this, in the 80s, somewhere around 87, 88, 89, you probably have a school picture where you have the blue background and it's got those lines of color. Do you have a picture like that?
No, I was having babies.
Well, well, that doesn't mean you don't have a picture. So, but anyways, some of you have to have a picture like that. And that's what those lines remind me of. It reminds me of the pictures from the 80s. I'll have to get out my picture and show you, but that's what it cracks me up when I see that. So yeah, it's a big one to tote around, but I've been using my, for the first time, I got the Forever Young trays. Now you say you don't like these.
Well, no, not for kids that have a lot of drills.
Yeah, and it
I
doesn't
do
bother me because I
use,
just shift them around. But I will say, I love these, especially for this kit. It's helped me move faster. It's the first time I've used these on any kit. I usually just have the little bottles, but it has made
okay.
it much quicker for me to get through this.
I am using this Lazy Susan from Carissa's Craft Corner.
Mm-hmm. How's that working out?
Oh, I love it.
Cool.
But the trays are small.
Mm-hmm.
See?
They don't have lids though.
No, they do not. But they're layered in the Lazy Susan.
That helps.
And
I'm just such a
I
klutz.
I
I feel like I would
I
hit that and
use
the whole
them
thing's going.
I use them for the small Diamond Dot kits that don't have a lot of colors.
Yeah.
Like what's in here now is a make market kit, dog painting, because I'm making a canvas for my vet because they took such good care of my puppy.
I was going to
So
ask how he's feeling. Is his mouth okay?
um he's doing okay. He's just mad at everybody right now
Oh,
because he can't eat his hard food.
oh, bless him.
So I still have to soften it up.
Yeah.
But would you like to see my Superman canvas?
You told me you had something, but she hasn't shared it. Yeah, go ahead. Let's see.
Okay, hold on.
Oh gosh, she's laughing. So I have no idea what this is going to be. You're right, Cynthia. This is gonna take me a while. I'm not seeing anything. Hold on. Oh, now I see it. Oh, that's so cute.
Whoops. He's got a front and a back.
Oh, he's a mini. I haven't seen
Yeah,
that one.
he's not 4 feet tall. He,
Oh, that's so cute. That's really cute.
I got him in Michael's. And
Oh,
here's my colors.
wow. He's not many colors though. You have to say, Superman, he keeps it very light on the colors.
He's
All right,
he
yes. Oh God, she's laughing. Yeah.
He
She's
is a
doing a mini.
mini. He is so where you diamond paint both sides. And I think I dropped a piece. I hope that's not why he was on clearance because he's missing a piece. But he's supposed to have a stand. This is to another kit, but there, it'll work. Oh, wait a minute.
Oh, I've never seen one come with that white kind of stand.
It doesn't come with this. I don't know where the stand is. I don't know where it went.
Well,
Hold
Nancy
on.
likes to do her own thing.
I found it. I found it. Okay. Okay, here we go. It is. Now it's got plastic, but it goes in here.
Yeah.
He's like
Oh,
a
he's so cute.
he is. He's a little Superman. He's the baby.
The baby
He's
Superman.
Superman's baby.
I got the full grown adult. Yeah. Oh, I can't wait until he's done. I have a wall that's waiting for him. I have a big poster of Wonder Woman up, and I wish they would come out. Y'all, oh, I don't know how many of y'all are Wonder Woman is Superman, but Wonder Woman is my jam since I was a child. My grandmother gave me a doll of Wonder Woman when I was little, which I still have, and that started everything of my Wonder Woman love. And there is a diamond painting that Diamond Art has put out. It's called The Kiss, and it is Wonder Woman and Superman in the universe. They're above Earth and they're kissing.
Oh,
Gosh, that picture, like I tried to buy one off of Macari, um, but I don't know. This girl never, she just has it always up. I think she's abandoned her account, but she still gets offers. So I tried to get it. She never responded. I've seen other people try to buy it from her, but she never responds. So I guess it's abandoned. But that's the only one I've ever seen for sale. Now, it used to be that Diamond Art Club put on their, it used to say we no longer carry this item, but it doesn't say that now. Now it says be alerted, like if it comes back.
so maybe it's
Oh my
coming back.
gosh. Oh, I hope they bring it back. I hope they bring it back because I need that one desperately. So,
Yeah,
but
they might be bringing it back.
I hope so. It's gorgeous. It is absolutely gorgeous. But yeah, this Superman, he's going to be stunning. But it
Yeah.
is a labor of love, I tell you what.
Oh, massive labor. I went through labor
This is my
twice.
biggest one, huh?
I went through labor twice, just as I am right here.
Oh, I
I don't
never
want to do
compare it
that
to
again.
that, but
No
but yeah,
drugs,
as
no
far as
nothing.
placing dots on one canvas,
Went in the hospital and spit the kid out. That's just how it happened. Two of them.
yeah,
That's
it is.
another.
It is
That's
going to take
another
a little bit.
live. So this has 6 colors.
Wow,
Yep.
pretty though. I like that red.
Only a
And pink.
couple of yellow.
Yeah, we only need it for the S and. That's so cute.
Yeah. And the belt.
The belt, yeah.
Yep. Lorraine says he's
Surprisingly,
a
this one doesn't
Superman little
have
guy.
too much black. And I'm glad because the black in this is atrocious. All of the beads just clump together. Like,
Oh.
and they're such a pain to break apart. Like I said, this is one of their older kits, but it doesn't really have that much black in it. It's got a little bit of black on his face as like to distinguish outline, but this one doesn't have too much, just a little bit. It's mostly just lots of bags of blue. The bags of blue are plenty. Um,
So when
but
you
yeah.
diamond paint a big
hmm
canvas like that,
hmm
do you keep the unfinished rolled inside and then as you finish the top, do you
Well,
roll it out?
what I've been usually where I work on this is I have a big. It's actually a puzzle table, and it tilts up. Um, and so I can really spread that out. I can drape it over the back or the front, however I want to do it. Lately, up until this point, after I finish this row, this will be. I have a lap table that I work on in my recliner, and but this will be the last row that I do that on because it's just becoming such a pain. I need to put it on my table to have it drape off. So I'll work on it as it tilts up and drape it off the back. It's just easier as because it starts to get heavy too. I mean, the drills start to get heavy, and um so yeah, this will be the last row that I do on my lap desk. It's time to take it to the table, but yeah, a big one like this, I usually start them on the table. Um, but yeah, that's what I do.
Okay. Yeah,
It's
it's
so
just me
pretty.
and my husband. So when I have a big one, like the next really big one that I'm doing
hmm
is going to be Freedom with the
That's the
eagle.
one I want to get. Yeah, the eagle.
So that one, when I put it on the table, it's just going to stay on the table.
Yeah,
And
it's a big one.
if we have people over to eat, we're all adults. Sit in my living room. If you make a mess, clean it. That's all.
Yep. We're going to
So
live
because that
around the
canvas
painting.
is so
That's
big,
it. Yep.
huh?
We're going to live around the painting. That's right.
That's right. That's right. Because it's
Yeah.
huge and it's
Yeah.
going
I
to
want
be
to get
on
that.
my
I
table
waffled
probably
this
two
last time. It
months.
came back in stock, and I was like, oh, because it's one of the ones that's on my wish list. And I was like, and I was trying to do so. I was like, I didn't think it would sell out this last time. And so I waffled too long. And then when I went back and I was like, oh, let me go ahead and get it, it was gone. So, but yeah, I want that one. It's gorgeous.
Well,
I
I'll
love the
sell it
mountains
to
in
you
it.
for 200.
Oh, welcome to the, we're going to suck up all of the canvases and then, yeah, uh, yeah, gotta love the free market.
But it wouldn't be a problem, but people are buying them. They're spending that money. That
Yep.
that's crazy. Mm-mm.
And it is a lot of money. Yeah. And the thing
I'll
is
sell
like,
you the Superman for $10.
that's the thing. I hope that people are being really, really cautious and wise to make sure if you do buy something destash, have somebody, if especially if it's, make sure they're taking a picture of it. Make sure they're taking a picture of the box. Make sure, especially if they're saying that it's either way, sealed or unsealed, get a picture of it for proof because that's all you have. And if it's
Yep.
unsealed, see the canvas. You don't know if something's been spilt on that or maybe it has mold growth. I mean, people store
Right.
things in all kind of places and they're not hesitant to try to unload something that they don't want anymore, not because, oh, I'm overwhelmed with diamond painting or I'm trying to cut down my stash.
Yeah.
Sometimes there are some nefarious people, so just protect yourself. I mean,
Yep.
um, it is a lot of money. It doesn't matter, and make sure you're being a wise consumer for yourself. It makes me nervous to buy these stashes like that. The kiss that I want, she the picture she posted, everything was sealed. It was still new in the box and stuff. I believe that one was the one. But even if you buy it like off of something like Macari and they don't have enough pictures, because oftentimes they don't, they're just throwing up a box and saying, or sometimes they just put a picture from the Diamond Art Club page.
Yeah.
Make sure you're actually seeing that they have that canvas.
Yep.
Now you're a
I
little bit
know.
more protected on a site like Macari because they've got policies in place to help a buyer to make sure that you're getting things, but still, it is a pain to go through it, and it does take time. That money return is not instantaneous. So just be careful, y'all.
Shoot, when you buy something in the store, and you buy something, it's instant. They take your money. But if you got to return an item, it's
7 to
like
14
5 to
days.
7 business days before you get your money back,
I know, it always kills me when they
unless you
go,
use cash.
you won't see that money for 7 to 14 days, okay?
Right,
No, not okay. You
right,
took it like that.
right. It's crazy. Unless you use cash, then you can get it back right away.
Which is getting harder and harder to use. There's many places that are not going to be taking cash anymore. I was reading an article about that the other day.
It's nuts.
One thing I do when I use this system, especially when I'm working on it at night, I just end up just tossing it back in here. I don't try to line up all my numbers. So
Say that again.
when I'm using this system, like at night, especially, instead of putting everything back when I'm done, when I'm just trying to wrap it up, I end up just putting stuff back. And then before I begin again, I have to put everything in order with the boxes. But yeah, I am enjoying this kit up system, I will say.
Cool.
But these aren't cheap, so the little
No.
bottle kits, I picked those up inexpensively here and there. Even the 120, I think, my suitcase holds 120 bottles. I only paid
Okay.
$20 for that. You know what I mean? So, but this was, it was on sale when I got it. And it holds 60, but, it was 40 something,
Yeah.
for it. And it's normally 60 because it's normally like $1 a box plus the holder. I can't imagine having too many of these they do take up quite a bit of space.
Yeah, I really like that little lazy Susan. I wasn't sure
Mm-hmm.
if I was going to like it,
How
but
many
it
does it
does
hold?
save. There's 40 of them.
40.
Yeah, but I like it. I
It's
kitted up
really
my
cute.
bed of roses in
Mm-hmm.
there.
I love that kit. I loved
It
finishing
it
that
was
kit. That was one of my favorite.
a time saver. It was, like you said. So let me,
Mm-hmm.
there we go. So that square in the middle of the screen at the top, that's actually there if someone else wants to join us.
Oh, okay.
So I got a text today
Mm.
from somebody claiming to be UPS, not
Really?
USPS, UPS. Now I am expecting a package, and it should be here tomorrow.
Mm-hmm.
But it said we obviously they tried to deliver my package, but the address was wrong. Imagine that. They had the address wrong. So they wanted me to click on this link, and it was like UFJK, and I'm not exaggerating. It was just a bunch of letters, and then it was dot UFK or something like that.
It was just garbage.
I know. I said to my husband, I said, is this even a real email?
Mm-mm.
And he's like, no. He's like, don't click on it. I said, I'm not. I'm just reading it to you.
Yeah.
Because unfortunately, there are people out there that will click on that.
Oh, yeah, there are a lot, especially when they're not paying attention. They're excited for a package. They're just like, "Oh yeah." I mean, especially most people are expecting a package quite a bit. I mean, we live in a world now where that's not a rarity. You know, growing up, getting
Right,
a package was unusual. I
right,
know for me, it's uh, it's either a daily or weekly thing, depending on what service it's coming from.
right,
So you just get, oh yeah, let me click.
right. Now, has anyone gotten, I think it was Crafty Chef Diamond just talked about this. She got a package, I think it was from Diamond Art Club, but I'm not 100% sure who it was from. And when it got delivered, UPS or USPS knocked on her door with the packages, her shipment. Now, PS, they paid for everything on the website, but when the packages got to her house, he asked her for more money. He said, "You
Hmm.
need to pay more money." And her husband was like, "Okay." And they paid it. And apparently that is a thing. But
Yeah, that is legitimate.
I how can they do that if you paid for it when you ordered it and you paid for everything?
It
That's like
depends
a
where the
hidden.
package is coming from. That's what's happening with the additional tariffs right now. That depending on where it's coming from, your carrier may assess additional fees, and it will be due at time of delivery, or you do not get your package.
That's retarded.
That's what they're
I mean,
doing, and you have to. They tell you. It hasn't
do
happened
you
to me, but it has happened to some friends. When they're you said it exactly right. When they show up with the package, it's, hey, that you owe us X amount of money.
do you get notification that that's going to happen, or is it a
Sometimes you do,
surprise?
sometimes you don't. My friend, they showed up at the door and the UPS guy was like, it's going to be $80.
And what happens if you don't pay it? Will the company refund your money? Because
Oh,
I
well,
won't pay it. I won't
it,
pay it.
it can
I'll
be,
say,
I if they're nice, they will, because what's going to happen is if you don't pay it, it's going to return to them.
right.
But they don't have to. I mean, it's a whole pain in the butt.
Wow. I don't
So
agree with
be
that. That
careful. And if the company should say it, they should know when that's going to happen. But some of
when you
them,
order it, you mean?
yeah, when you order it, they should know and say, hey, this,
There's going to be
if
another
you're,
charge.
yeah, but not all of them do. And now it is a reality of delivery.
That's crazy. That is just crazy.
And the thing is, it's not like they literally want payment right then as they are standing on your doorstep. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
So it feels very hinky too.
right.
But it's really no different than years ago. They used to have cash on delivery. It's very similar to that.
Well,
COD.
I get that, but um,
Ooh, it's thundering outside.
no, it's not. But I mean, you knew that was going to happen back then.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And
Yeah.
when you pay for the taxes, the tariff, and the price of the item, there shouldn't be any other charges. I'm just
Right,
saying.
Cynthia? It is crazy. And I hope it doesn't happen to you either. If you have any questions, ask the people who are mailing you items. Because trust me, if it's been happening to them and they're getting back undeliverables, because that's how they get returned to the companies, because it's refused undeliverable. Um, they should know. They should be able to tell you.
Right. Wow, I had just not heard of that before Laura mentioned it, and I was like, that's nuts.
It is nuts.
I mean, here you are thinking you paid what you need to pay.
You're done. Your part is done.
Right. Now you
Yeah.
just wait for the delivery. So this isn't happening to like private orders. This is just from companies,
No,
correct?
it can happen. So, like, if you have ordered from a company where, or not a company, if you have a friend who is, that friend is going to pay a customs fee when they send it to you, but the shipping company can still tack on depending on the location and the tariff agreements that are in place, and they're all so complicated and different right now. They can, it can still happen with a personal shipment.
I'm Yeah, I get, yeah, from overseas. I get that. But I'm saying
Mhm.
like say I send something to you, a
No, it
package.
should not. Within
Okay.
America, no.
That's what I'm
But
thinking.
anything else outside of America, Canada, anything where it used to be, you know, it was just a custom form, they sent it. I mean, we basically are kind of paying what Europe has been paying in like a VAT fee. We're kind of getting it's similar now with the
Yeah.
tariff. So, but no, within America, you shouldn't see that.
Hmm. It's wild. Here you are thinking you've paid whatever you needed to pay, and then you
Yeah.
get hit with that, and you know, and then when it comes, it's like, oh, well, can you
Your
bring it
budget may
back
not be
Friday?
your budget may not be flexible for that.
I know, that's what I'm saying. Can you come back Friday when I get paid?
See you on the first, buddy.
Right. Right.
And that's the thing, they won't hold it. It's either pay now and take it or they ship it back.
Well, it's kind of like being pregnant and you drop something. Well, I don't really need it.
You live there.
I guess I didn't need it.
Now, that's what I do on bad days with my knees. I go, well, you live there now.
Right. Right. So long, napkin. Yeah, I know. Kooky. So, Cynthia, I had you send that canvas to my son because I knew we were going to see him this past weekend when we dropped Todd off to him. Well, guess who forgot the canvas? Yep. So I have this whole like timeline set up when people are going to get canvases and stuff. And he's going to do another square because he forgot to send it. So, but it will work out. But the next person that's going to get it when he's done with it, he's going to send it back to me, and it's actually going to go um, to Blossom. She lives local. She's going to do it, and then when she's done, it's going to come back to my house, and it's going to sit here until Patty gets here in September. And then Patty's going to complete it, and then we are going to send it out to the next person. So, and it took him a while to get it. So, yeah, he still has the canvas. It's just going to take him a minute to do because now he has Todd home.
Mm.
So, and sometimes Todd, you know, he keeps you busy. Plus, he's working. He's a single dad. So, as soon as he's done, he's going to ship it back to me. But and the funny thing is, I told him to take a picture of it when he got it, the canvas. He didn't hear that word. He took a picture of the box and sent it to me.
Proof of delivery.
Right. I'm like, I wanted a picture of the canvas, Daniel.
Hmm.
So if any of you are part of our Disney event, I need questions. I only have 2. So send me some questions because Daniel's going to be live on Thursday. So we need some questions for him. Email them to me so I can get them to him so he might not even need to research the question because he might already know the answer. But he wants to make sure he can give you proper information, and because if you know, Disney changes a lot of things all the time. So send me your questions.
Do y'all ever go to Disney for like the Christmas events or anything?
Um, we're not normally down there around Christmas,
Hmm.
but Daniel does. Oh yeah. He goes at least once every other week, if not every week, to see the fireworks at Epcot. That's his
Mm-hmm.
favorite,
Mm-hmm.
is the Epcot fireworks. So that he does do. Yeah, he loves the fireworks. So I need something. There. I'm going to put this in here. Well, he's got hair now.
With his little curl.
Mm-hmm. What?
I will say though, this kit is a good value for the money with its size, and it's always marked on sale. So you do get a
1,
good
2, 3,
value for the
4,
money
5,
for
6. 1, 2,
a kit size.
6. Okay. All right, Jeannie. No,
Hmm.
no.
Hmm.
Oh, okay. 6466. I got it. Atlanta. Okay, 5. This took a little bit of like looking and concentrating.
Yeah.
This little tiny kit.
It's Sunday. Your brain's tired. Mine's tired.
Is it?
Mine is tired. It's not ready for another week. Here we go.
Well, yeah, so we took Todd back and we have school supplies. And guess who forgot to put the school supplies in the vehicle so that yep, so
Sounds like another trip.
I know it. Well, because school supplies, they're heavy.
Yep.
He had on the list was a pack of white cardstock, not regular paper, cardstock,
Hmm.
and
Fancy.
colored cardstock.
We used construction paper, which was thinner than dirt.
Well, they probably want to put the cardstock in a printer.
Oh, yeah.
So,
Back in my day, we were the printer.
yeah. Yep. Yep.
Oh my gosh, I saw a video yesterday. I died laughing. Um, this woman was on the street asking, it looked like she was at some type of amusement park, and she was stopping teenagers who were around 16, 17 years old and asking them, what
Uh-oh.
age is a person old?
Oh.
How do you know that a person is old? What's the age that they're old by? Oh my gosh,
Uh-oh.
these kids.
What did they say, 40?
Oh my, no. One girl was like, well, I think that anybody that was born in 2000 or earlier is old. And the girl on the holding the mic goes, 2000? That's old? And she goes, yeah, that's an old person. I mean, you know that though, right?
Oh my
And then
gosh.
and then this other girl, she goes, oh, she's like, well, I think that anybody that was born before 2003. And then she stopped a group of boys, and their answer was anybody that was born in 99 or earlier. They were very specific, like 99. They're like anyone before 2000. So 99 is the cutoff. Before 99 and before, you're old. And then another group said, I mean, he was really specific, like he'd been waiting to be asked this. He goes, 95. Anyone before 95.
Wow, that would mean both my kids are old.
um, yeah, I thought that was really interesting. I was like, wow, they have I was very surprised by the 2000. Like that was their cutoff.
Wow.
So, they think people, 24, the girl goes, so you think a 24-year-old is old? And this girl goes,
How old was this girl?
that was asking.
That no, the one that said 24 is old.
Oh, she
Which
was like 16.
24
And
is not that far away.
I know, right? But to them, it really is. But it was funny. She goes, so a 24-year-old is old to you? And she's like, oh, yeah. She's like, I mean, you just can't do the same things anymore. And you've got to work and you've got to move outside of your parents' house.
Uh-huh.
But this one guy, he said, yeah, he's like, yeah, I think that 2000 or younger because I mean, you just can't show up at parties anymore. It's not cool.
Okay. I remember that. I remember that.
So
So the
that's the
next time
cutoff
I get
point.
invited to a party, I'm just going to say I'm too old.
Too old. Stay it
Sorry.
in.
I
Thanks
have to
for
stay
the.
home.
That
My
was his
gosh.
cutoff. He's like, you just can't go to parties anymore. It's weird.
My gosh. They
Yeah.
have these um there's other videos on YouTube out there where they ask people common sense questions,
Oh yeah.
and the people are just like one question was, um, how many letters are in the alphabet?
Yeah.
And the girl goes, oh, that's easy, 52. What?
That's when you go, I think you may have invented some. I need to know.
Right. My son always, he knows exactly where that video is. It is
That's hilarious.
hilarious. It's hilarious.
Yeah. So if,
Um,
if these young kids think that somebody 25 is old,
yeah. Well, Patty, you're old. Looks like we're all old. So good thing they didn't ask him who is a senior citizen. I wonder if they know what a senior citizen is.
I
That
doubt
would have
it.
been interesting.
I doubt that they have that discernment.
Well, some restaurants, some stores, I'm a senior citizen. I get the
Yeah.
discount. So, and I'm okay with that.
Oh, I used to be so embarrassed by that with my parents when I was younger. Oh, I hated it so much. When I was a
Really?
teenager, my mother was like, because, a lot of places they would give one if you're 50 or whatever, and you didn't have to. And so she always would ask though. And so we'd go in a place and she'd go, "Do you have a senior discount?" And I would just be like, "Oh my gosh." Like, I'd be like, "Stop that." And she's like, "What?" She's like, "It saves money." And I was like, "Why do you want to identify as a senior?" I was like, "Oh my gosh." I felt that was so horrible. My dad used to laugh so hard because he was
Is
6
he
years
younger?
older than my mom, so he
Oh,
was
okay.
well into being a senior when she was asking. And so he'd go, "Well, I'll take the senior discount." And he goes, "And
That's
because
right.
my daughter is horrified, make sure everyone knows I'm getting the senior discount." Oh, God.
That's funny.
Yeah. They used to, I don't know why, but it just, oh, I used to just be so embarrassed. I'd be like, "Stop asking for that."
How many here are proud to say they get the senior discount? I am.
How many here were embarrassed when their parents were asking for a senior discount?
No, we never really went anywhere as a kid. My mom, though, whenever we went somewhere, she would always tell us how old we were before we got in.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
You're 10, you're 11.
Depending
And
on what the
I,
children's menu. Yes.
I, I
Yes.
did that. Cracker Barrel here used to charge children by how much they weighed.
Yep.
So there was a piece of cake for my kids because they weighed nothing. And then they changed it to age.
Yeah.
They raised the price and went by age. So we used to always tell them how old they were. And my one, my youngest son, the cashier said, "How old are you?" And he said 12. And I said, "No, you're not. You're 11." He goes, "Mom, my birthday was last month."
Yeah. Oh, I'm
It was,
familiar with that trick. Yeah, my parents did that too. Very much so. They would say. And it was easy because
they don't ask for your birth certificate.
yeah, and I always looked much younger when I was little. I looked like a little kid forever. So my father loved that. He was like, "She looks so little, so it pays off."
Yeah.
Oh gosh. Oh, I remember that so well. That's so funny.
Yeah. I am happy to get the senior discount too, Mary. Yes, I am. You know what was really ticked us off? My husband
Mm.
and I, around Christmas, we went to McDonald's.
Hmm.
Okay. And there was an elderly couple in front of us. And they just wanted two senior coffees.
Hmm.
Okay. McDonald's used to charge like 10 cents for coffee for seniors. Now they don't do that. Now it's like 50 cents or something like that for a cup of coffee for a senior.
Hmm.
And this couple was homeless.
Oh.
So all they asked for was 2 cups of coffee. And they rang it up and the bill was like $2.19. Okay. I guess this McDonald's didn't have senior discount.
Mm.
And the cashier was like, and they literally emptied their little wallet and they only had enough for 1 cup of coffee.
Mm.
And so they wouldn't sell them. The the man said, "Sorry, if we both can't have a cup, then I'm not gonna buy it." And my husband and I just kind of looked at each other and they walked away and sat down. And there was another customer that was waiting for his food standing next to us. And
Hmm.
he says to us, "Do you guys have any cash on you?" And we said, yeah. And he goes, can we just buy him a cup of coffee? Go give him the cash. Let him get a cup of coffee. I can't believe this McDonald's won't give 2 freaking cups of coffee. It costs them pennies to make a cup
That's
of
right.
coffee.
That's right.
And so the gentleman standing next to us and we put our money together. We ended up getting them a $25 gift card for McDonald's so that they could get a meal.
Oh, that's
And
awesome.
she was just about crying when we gave her the gift card, and we said, that's from us and that man over there. And I said, they should have given you guys a cup of coffee. It's not like you were asking for a hamburger, you know. But that really, I was like, are you serious? You're not going to give them a cup of coffee? Nope, they were not. And I hated even buying that gift certificate at McDonald's after that, but
Right.
I knew they didn't have a vehicle to go anywhere else, so,
Right.
but yeah, and they were seniors, and yep, they weren't given no cup of coffee.
It's horrible. Well, nobody thinks about anything until they're in that position.
Right.
And people do not realize how close to that position we are all on the edge. In America, it takes one medical bill, it takes one
Oh, yeah.
one failure in your home, whether it's your roof, your AC. All of these repairs are so outrageous. It doesn't take much to push people into a world of poverty you've never seen before.
Oh, I know. Yeah, Marianne, it really was pathetic. It's like, come on, a cup of coffee. How much is that going to set you back as a company? You know?
My father always believed in helping people, and he he always had a soft spot for homeless individuals, and their place that they frequented was Waffle House, and they like to go there and get coffee. And we always saw this man come in. Everybody called him Santa Claus because he had a big white beard and he just looked like Santa Claus.
Uh-huh.
And my father had this, he always had this soft spot for him. And we hadn't seen him in a long time. And finally, one day, we were at Waffle House and Santa Claus came in, and my dad was like, I'm gonna go pay for his meal. He's like, I feel like I should pay for his meal. And so he goes over and meets the guy, and he's letting him know, order whatever you want. I'm gonna pay for your meal today. You know, I've seen you out here for years. I mean, the guy was just a part of what you saw when you were in that area. And he's like, you know what? I've always regretted that I didn't buy you a meal before, so please let me buy you a meal. And the guy's like, okay. And Dad was like, he's like, and I want to give you a few dollars, so that later you can get you something. So this is happening at a distance, but we're watching the whole thing go down, and we see the man pull out something out of his pocket, but we can't really see it. And I remember like watching my father's face kind of drop for a minute, but then he picked it back up and he's letting him know, have a good meal. Thank you for letting me do this for you. And so we left like right after that, but I could tell something was not right. So we get in the car and he's like, did y'all see what was in his hands? And we were like, no. So when my father gave him that money, he had pulled out this huge wad of cash. And it was not just like ones and whatever. My dad was like, he's got more money in his pocket than I do right now.
And
He's
he
like,
took
this
your
man,
father's money.
yeah. He's like, he had so much cash. He's like, it was not ones. He's like, there were 50s, there were 100s. He goes, this
Wow.
guy had a lot of money on him. And so, my father, it was interesting in that moment because my father was like, well, he
Mm,
goes, I may have been taken, but he said, he specifically turned to me and he's like, because I was like, well, does that mean you shouldn't? I was like 7 years old. He's like,
right.
does that mean you shouldn't have given that to him? And my father
No.
said, no. He's like, that's on him. He's like, whatever he's doing or not doing, that's on him. He goes, I made the choice to give
Right.
because I felt like I should give. And he goes,
Right.
even if that man is exploiting people, don't let that stop you from giving.
From being kind.
Right. And he's like, because you don't know situations and you don't know if you start to do that and if you let this, he goes, if I let this situation taint me and I don't give to someone that truly needs it, that won't
Right.
be good for me. And
Right.
so it was so funny in that moment. I could tell he was bothered, but he did. He was like, this, you can't use these moments as a judgment for the next time you feel called to give.
Right.
And it is hard. You do, when you
Yeah.
see need, it's hard. But I've always kept that in my mind too. I remember that moment so clearly. And I remember how my father's face kind of fell in that moment. And, but yet he
Wow.
still maintained, you have to not let it change you. You still have to, lean into that giving.
Yeah. We had a man in our area who had a dog. He always had a dog with him. And
Hmm.
he would use that dog to get donations. And he always made it sound like the dog wasn't getting any food. And he would say, we'll even take dog food for the dog. And so I went into the pet store to get dog food for my own dog. And I seen him out there with his dog. And I said, well, this is the dog food I'm getting. This is for me. And this bag of dog food, um, I don't care what kind it is, just the cheapest brand. And he says, well, your dog doesn't eat that. I said, it's not for my dog. It's for that man's dog out there. And the cashier, he was like, you don't want to buy this for him. And I says, well, he can't eat it. The dog will. And
Hmm.
he goes, no. He comes in here and returns it he tries to get cash. And because he starts so much trouble in the store, we just end up giving him the cash. So
Yeah.
he exchanges it, even though he doesn't have a receipt, giving him a gift card's not going to do any good because he's just going to argue with us for forever. He
Right.
said, so if that's really what you're buying this dog food for, he goes, um, rip it open before you give it to him. He can't return it if it's open.
Mm, mm.
And I said, well, that's okay. I'm just not going to get it. And he was such a nuisance to people. He would, when you were waiting at the traffic light to leave this store parking lot, he literally come up to your window. And he was so annoying that I ended up going the long way around to go home because I didn't want to look at this
Encounter
man.
it. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, he actually got hit by a car
Oh my God.
and he passed. And his dog, there was an article in the paper Everybody knew this man because he's harassed so many people.
Mm-hmm.
The article was looking for someone to take the dog,
Oh,
and the dog found a home.
oh,
Somebody
good.
adopted the dog.
Oh,
Yeah,
good.
yeah.
Yeah, that's
But
what
they
I'm a
were,
sucker for. If I see somebody with an animal, that's the hardest thing for me not to help.
yeah. Well, that's what they do now. They'll use
Mm-hmm.
dogs
Mm-hmm.
to get to your soft side and get you to buy food or give him money that you think he's buying dog food, and they're not. They're not going to buy dog food. We went, my husband and I went and bought a meal at the grocery store. Just had some in delis. They sell like meals.
Mm-hmm.
We bought this guy a meal, and he turned around and told us that that wasn't the kind of food he wanted. And I said, okay. So we just stopped. I'm like, you know what? If we really want to help someone, we'll just go to Caring and Sharing and donate some food that way.
Yep.
I'm not going to give it to these people who, one church even had to stop um, providing sandwiches because they were
Why?
taking these sack lunches and selling them and then buying cigarettes and alcohol.
Oh my gosh.
So now this local church that was making lunches for these people no longer makes the lunches
Oh my
because
gosh.
they were selling the food. They weren't even eating the food. So,
Couple of bad eggs gotta ruin it for everybody.
oh, I know it. I know it.
Mm.
Yeah, and Patty used to work at McDonald's for years and years. And she even said the cup of coffee cost them nothing. The
Yep.
coffee is nothing.
Yep.
It's just redonkulous. So, do you like my little Superman?
He's adorable. I'm envious of the quickness that you'll be done with your Superman.
You think so? I'll be done with one side before
Mm-hmm.
we hang up, but the other side I may have to leave for our next one.
Still be toiling along.
Oh, yours?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yep, for sure. So it says we have 5 people. Who's still here? Who's with us?
I think Marianne, your sister for sure. Maybe Cynthia.
If you're here, say aye aye.
Patty,
What do
are
you
you
want to
able to
talk?
relax now, or what you gonna work on?
Who, me?
No, your sister.
What are you going to work on, Patty? Inquiring minds want to know.
Put your feet up and relax.
She had a long day today. Her grandson had severe stomach cramps today. Not stomach, side cramps.
Mm,
So Patty has felt the appendix pain, and
yep.
she wasn't going to have him mess around with that pain, and it wasn't going away. So she took him to the ER today,
Mm-hmm.
and it was discovered that he pulled a muscle,
Oh,
which
that's
can
good.
feel just as bad. Yeah, yeah, you can
I mean, I've
feel
been there.
just as,
I've had the
yep,
gallbladder pain and the appendix pain, and I've had them both out, and I've had them nearly rupture. So that
yep.
is one of the keys, y'all, to your appendix when it gets so bad that it is dangerously bad, you will not be able to bend. You won't be able to bend to set. You will not be able to literally bend. Everything will look like a board. And
Yep.
if you are at that point, you need to get to the hospital.
Yeah. Yep. My son's had the appendix removed. I've had the gallbladder removed, and my husband's had our gallbladders removed. Now, Todd, he learned about the digestive system. He's now back on the digestive system again.
Oh, no more sea creatures?
Well, he made a digestive system puzzle out of cardboard, and then he drew the digestive system, traced it on the cardboard, cut it out, made a puzzle. So he made the digestive system, and then we told him, he said, this is all of this, and he mentions the gallbladder, and he goes, that's what your gallbladder is, Grandma. I said, I don't have a gallbladder. And he looks at me very serious, and he says, Grandma, that is so sad. Why do you not have a gallbladder? And I said, because he got sick and I had to take it out, and neither does Grandpa. And he said, that's sad. And I said, well, that's what it is. We don't have it anymore. And he goes, well, that's just so sad. So when he was making the digestive system, this most recent visit, he was talking about the appendix. And I said, Uncle Chris doesn't have an appendix. And he says, what? He doesn't have an appendix? I said, no, it was making him sick. Oh, so he had it taken out? I said, yes. So one of my friends from the library called me one night. She says, I need a ride to the ER. What are you doing? I don't feel good. I said, well, I am going to be taking you to the ER. She goes, good. I'm not feeling good at all. I need a ride. Can you come pick me up? I said, yes.
Mm-hmm.
So I picked her up. We went to the ER. Thank God I went with her because she passed out like twice in the emergency room. And when they called her name, they kept looking for someone to, jump up and say, here I am. Well, that wasn't happening because she had passed out. So
Yeah.
I stood up and said, she's over here. She goes, well, why can't she answer? I said, because she's passed out. She's in a lot of pain. I
Read the
said, this
room.
is
Yeah.
this is her. So she woke up and the lady tapped her and was talking to her to verify that's who she was. And she mumbled something. To this day, my friend doesn't realize she mumbled something to the nurse. And we get to the room and they do, the tests and everything, and they're asking her questions. And in her mind, she was answering the questions completely logically.
Of course.
And the nurse would look at me going, what do you think her pain ratio is? And I said, oh, probably a 10, because this is not her. She's hurting.
Mm-hmm.
So 2 hours later, the doctor comes in and says, you need emergency surgery. Your appendix is not going to make it another 10 hours.
Mm-hmm.
And by now the morphine had kicked in so she could communicate. And he says, well, we could give you antibiotics. You'd have to stay in the hospital for 3 to 5 more days to make sure the antibiotics are going to work. Or since you're here and you're in a lot of pain, we could just remove the appendix. If you choose the antibiotic, if you go home and in 3 weeks you have the same problem, then we're going to opt to take out the appendix. So she looked at me, she looked at the doctor, and she said, just just take it out. I'm here now. Let's get this done. I got places to go tomorrow. you know? Um, so he says, all right, we will remove your appendix. We will schedule you for the OR. So when he walked out and she says, do people really opt for the first option? I said, I don't know. So we called Todd and I told Todd what happened to her appendix. And Todd, she says, Todd, they're taking my appendix out. He goes, well, that's because your appendix got a boo-boo and you don't need it anymore. She said, yes, exactly. Oh, so she ended up having her appendix out.
Mm-hmm.
And I waited for her parents to get there and then I went home. But yeah, so she knows now if she ever needs an emergency room visit, she's got to wait till I at least eat dinner because being diabetic, I have to eat. So she did. She actually waited till 7 o'clock to call me to go to the ER. She goes, I needed to make sure you ate.
That's right.
Good plan, but you could have died, okay?
Well, you don't need
So
both of you passing out.
I know. She
You know,
needs
it's like they
sugar.
say.
She needs her appendix out.
That's right. That's like they say, on the airplane. Give yourself oxygen first before you give it to your children or anyone else.
Yep, and that makes perfect sense, because if you pass out, what good are you?
Mm-mm.
But so
That's right, Marianne. She was her angel.
yeah, she would have done it for me too. That's what friends do. So her mother was very appreciative, especially since her mother lives in Louisiana. So it took her mother about 5 hours to get here. So I
Mm.
just um, was the spokesperson for her because she could not be a spokesperson for anybody,
Mm-hmm.
never mind herself.
Look at you,
Yeah.
almost done with him. Wow.
Oh, me. Well, this
Hmm.
just the front.
Yeah, well,
It's just his front.
just the front of mine.
Well, you don't have, thank goodness you don't have to do the back too.
Yeah, that would be something.
That would be something. Oh my gosh. Can you imagine?
Mm-mm. I don't think anybody would diamond paint. I think diamond painting would end. I think people would be like, no. You wouldn't even be able to see it. It'd be so difficult.
That's true. That's true.
I guess
I
people
can
with
even,
great vision, me, I'd be like, oh my gosh.
I'm actually able to multi-place in some areas.
Oh, that's cool.
The two spots, the 2 and 3 spots.
Mm-hmm.
So, so I did pop on your live with Laura last night, and then
Yeah.
I popped off and got home and forgot about you. And then,
Listen to her talk about me. Listen to her talk about me.
but I watched the rest of it this morning and was able to comment my opinion on washi tape.
You don't think
Washi
I'm
tape,
kidding?
washi tape on a canvas, in my opinion, it's not good for permanent.
Yeah, I agree. Unless you do, I mean, washi tape, even expensive washi tape, I have issue with washi tape. You have to really add another, if you want it to last on something, you're going to
Yeah,
have to add another adhesive.
yeah.
It's not meant for long-term anything, in my opinion.
Well, it's removable, so it can't be
Yeah.
permanent.
I mean, it's really good for, I do a lot of die cutting, and it's great for that to place the pieces to go through my machine because it doesn't damage the paper. It doesn't do anything like that. But yeah, and it does age. Now,
Does it?
I have a friend. Yeah, the adhesive on the back does age, and I have a friend who she's a full-time artist that works with washi tape all the time, and her little tip is to put it in the microwave for just a few seconds. And it's supposed to help if your adhesion on the back of the washi tape has gone wonky. You can put it in the microwave for just a few seconds at a time, and she swears that helps with reactivating the adhesion on the back. So
Really?
I haven't tried it yet, but yeah, that's her tip is she zaps it just a few seconds, check it, because sometimes your washi tape will get like, it's not to the point where it won't unroll, but it's at that point when you start to take it off, it's giving you a lot more resistance than it should. Like it's almost not wanting to come up. And she will revitalize her washi tape that way.
Well, I have even
her.
tried double-sided tape before I put the washi on it, and that's not permanent either.
It's not good.
No. I mean, it works temporarily, but not for long period of time.
And I don't know about other people in other environments, but here in North Carolina, it just seems like it's too susceptible to changes in humidity, and I wouldn't feel comfortable putting it on a canvas to stay up full time, like as a framing. I know that I just come in and it would just be
Right.
drooping off. So to me that'd be depressing. So yeah.
Yeah, I don't.
It's cute, but even like if I put it on a card or something in the mail, it comes off even in the mail. It's too much of a variable of temperature.
Yeah, yeah. I agree. I agree. I thought I was really gonna like washi tape, and I do like it for when the glue is on the outside so that I don't
Mhm.
get my sleeve or my hand stuck in it. But yeah, there needs to be another option, and I think the ones that I really like that I'm not going to get framed, I might paint the outer edge to
That's what
cover
I've
the
been
color
doing.
grid. Yeah. Or
And
I'll
Diamond
use
Art
a,
Club usually takes about 3 coats.
yeah. Have
If you
you
use an
tried a
acrylic
permanent
paint,
marker?
uh,
Have you tried a permanent marker?
no, the only way that I have lessened that is I have well, you could use a gouache or you could use a what's the word I'm trying to think of?
I've tried nail polish remover.
That is too tedious for me.
Oh, I know. It doesn't, even on the cheap canvases, it doesn't work like everybody says
Too
it does. I've
tedious. I don't want to
tried.
deal with the smell.
Yep.
I'm trying to think of the word. I don't have it in here. You can put a sealant down. You can put like a oh my gosh, why is my brain blank? It's not
Because it's after 9 o'clock by you.
it's it's kind of like a gouache, but you can use like a thicker layer if you have it. A lot of people don't have it, so but you're going to use about 3 coats of a good acrylic paint, just to cover up the legends and stuff like that. And I think it looks great. It looks like a frame.
Right. Right.
I'm going to try next on the mermaid that I'm working on for your event. I am going to try some painter's tape on the edge just to
I've
keep.
done that.
Yeah, I think that it's economical And I think it will
Mhm.
not do what washi tape does with this roll up on the edge. Like when my hand hits it or my arm hits it, it starts to do
Yeah.
that roll up and it never sticks back down. So, were you happy with the painter's tape?
Yeah. Yeah. Painter tapes work good, but with the washi tape, I'll lay it down on the end and extend it to the end of the canvas to go over, and then I fold it over. So this way the end don't come up and curl up.
Yeah.
I'll just extend, go past the canvas and then fold it under, if you know what I'm saying.
Yeah. You don't have a problem with it sticking on this flocked back?
No, well, the back, I'm not messing with the back. It doesn't ever come up to the front side.
Oh, cool.
So,
Yeah.
yeah, I've
I'm going
even
to try some
done
painter's tape.
scotch tape and scotch tape the end to try to stop it.
Yeah.
But scotch tape, it doesn't stick on the canvas materials either. So,
Mm-mm. Yeah, there's
yeah.
people who they put down that washi tape and it stays looking pristine. I don't know. I'm really harsh on it apparently because mine rolls up and looks like I've been to battle.
Yep, I don't understand how they can do that. I'd like to know what kind of washi tape they're using. Um, yeah, Mary Ann trims around the edges around my painting, and then she paints the edge. It's narrow, but looks good. And then
Oh,
she
you cut
pastes
it
the
so close that
legend.
you're removing the legend? Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Yeah, I did
framer's
do
tape.
the fingernail polish remover, but I don't have the patience for that. I'm sorry. I'm
It's
not doing
smeared.
that.
I did a canvas I didn't really care for. Tried it, and it didn't really clean it. It just
Yeah, I'm not a fan.
smeared.
0 stars.
And then I'd have, like, I didn't even get it all off, and I was, it just seemed like that's all I was going to do that afternoon was work on that one color grid. So I was like, forget
This is your day.
it. Yeah.
I hope
No.
you don't want to do anything else. Yeah.
Right.
Look at your
So
little
I finished the
Superman.
one side.
He's so cute. That's adorable. Who's the company that makes that?
Um, Camelot Dots. Well,
Oh, which
Diamond Dot.
is Diamond Dotz. Yeah. Yep.
Yep. He's super cute. I saw that and I was like, I've got a Superman canvas now. So I've been waiting to do
Aw,
this
he's
with you.
adorable. I
Yeah.
love
Now,
that little curl in his hair. That's so cute.
yeah. Well, he's a baby. He's
He
a
has that.
he's a
Superman has that curl even as an adult. That's one thing in the movie. He has a twisty little curl. Did you ever see the original Supermans with Christopher Reeve?
yes. Yep.
No,
You know,
he's
we
an
went to
awesome Superman.
Mackinac Island in Michigan
Uh-huh.
and went to the hotel where the movie Christopher Reeves was in, Somewhere in Time.
Oh yeah.
We went to that hotel, and just to walk in that hotel was $20.
Are you serious?
Yes.
Wow.
Yes. And that includes a small tour. You can't even tour the whole hotel for $20. You're part of a group and they only let you
Wow.
see certain rooms that was in the movie. And there's a big cafeteria room
Mm.
with the biggest buffet I've ever seen in my life.
Wow.
And this buffet, let me back up. When we got to Mackinac Island, there's no vehicles on Mackinac Island. The
Right.
only vehicles is one police car, one ambulance, and one fire truck. That's it. The way you get around is your feet, a wheelchair, a bicycle. That's it.
Yep.
Um, we did a tour. Horse-drawn buggy is also, and horses. You can ride horses to get around. We did a horse-drawn carriage tour of Mackinac Island. And I'm so glad we did it when we did it. The tour takes you around the island and it tells you places to see, what to
Mhm.
do, what you shouldn't miss, especially if you only have, 1 day there. And when you get off the tour, they give you coupons for certain things on the island. One was a half price coupon for myself and my husband for the buffet at the Somewhere in Time hotel.
Hmm.
We were stoked. We're like, yes, we got a half price coupon.
Yeah, it's a good deal.
We get to the hotel. We pay to get into the hotel. The buffet, I just could not believe how many buffet bars there were in there. Everything from an appetizer bar, dessert bar, meat bar, vegetable bar, seafood bar, you name it, they had it.
Mhm.
We we gave them our coupons. With our coupons, it still cost us $80 a piece.
Oh my gosh. And when was
Yes,
this?
this was in 2011. And
Oh,
and to top it off, that year was one of the years that I was misdiagnosed, but I had 10 major food allergies, 3 of which were actually real, the rest was not. So the manager actually walked me through all the buffet bars to tell me what I could eat and what I could not eat, which was very nice. I'm glad he did that because it's a
wow.
buffet. So my choices were cut from infinite down to here you go. So I paid that much money for 20 choices, which I can't eat a lot anyway. So
80 a piece.
yeah, yeah, it's crazy.
And that's half price.
That was half price,
And 20, that's insane.
isn't
Wow.
it? Isn't it? But
I wonder how much it is now.
I don't know. I wonder. I hope it's come down because since COVID, they did change a lot of stuff. So I don't know. The people that lived on the island at that time, there was only 800 people that lived on the island year round.
Mhm.
And their graduating class was 12 kids. But it
The dating pool
beautiful
is very small.
beautiful vacation. If you have no, I say you if you have no children, it's an amazing vacation. There is things for your kids to do,
If you have
but
no children. Well, don't come here with
yeah,
your cars or your kids.
right. I just
That's
say
the
it like it
sign they
is.
need. No cars, no kids.
They have a
And bring money
museum.
for the buffet.
They have a museum. They have a little um art area where you can see
Mhm.
it. They have a museum, but they also have an art museum, and in the art
Mhm.
museum is a room where the kids can do arts and crafts.
Mhm. Mhm.
But you can also rent a bicycle. So kids,
Right.
if kids love riding bikes, this is a perfect place for them to ride their bikes. So
It's
they had
safe. They're not going to get hit by a car.
the kids that we did see were all riding bikes.
Yeah.
So, but I mean, there's a lot of places to eat, a lot of places to eat.
It's their
And
bread and butter.
I just feel like if you have a kid, once you do those 2 attractions, unless they ride bikes, there's nothing
They're
really else for
bored.
them to do. Yeah.
Hmm. There's only
Um,
so much sightseeing a teenager cares about.
yeah. So, but
That's funny.
they did have vegan choices as well. So it's not that I would trust it because there was a lot of variety out there and you don't know what's cross-contaminating either.
Hmm.
It's a
Oh,
buffet.
yeah.
It's a buffet. But
Yeah, for sure. That is so much money. Oh my
it
gosh.
is, and we were so excited. It like I
Yeah.
think each person was $100 or $90 or something like that a
What
piece.
are they charging for a drink?
Oh, the drinks were $10. for just soda. It was crazy. It was
Oh
crazy.
my gosh. I've
But
never been to a buffet that costs
they
that
were
much.
full of people. They were full of people. So,
Wow.
if people are paying it, they can charge it, you know.
Blessed, because I'd have been there. Wait, did you apply my coupon? You,
I
this
was
sounds
like,
like you didn't put the coupon on.
it's like, did you see the coupon? They're like, yes,
No, that's
that's
with
what
your
the
coupon.
coupon. Yeah, it was
That's
nuts.
crazy.
Yeah, but it was fun. It was fun. It was a nice vacation. I mean, you only live once, you know. You live
That's
once with
true.
less money, but you live once. So, yeah, if you're thinking of going to that hotel, I don't even know if they have the buffet anymore because COVID
Mm,
changed a lot of that.
yeah.
So it might be like restaurant style now. And who knows? It might be like a Ruth Chris kind of price. So I don't know. Did you ever eat at a Ruth Chris?
I've seen them. I've never been in one.
Oh, they're real expensive. I haven't eaten there. My son says he's going to take me sometime because he knows
Yeah.
I'm too cheap to pay those prices. So I'm still waiting.
Hopefully he
But
can get a coupon. A Groupon.
yeah,
Maybe he can get a Groupon.
maybe if he takes the tour of the town first. All right. Well, it's after 9 o'clock for you, Jeannie.
It's about to, yeah, and I've got to get up early and um, take.
You must get up really early because I see you respond to my text messages at like 4 or 5 in the morning, and I'm just like, really? And then later on in the afternoon, early evening, sometimes you never respond. I'm like, what is she sleeping? Is she a
Well, I'm
night owl?
usually
I mean, a
in the
morning
early
owl?
evenings or like midday. I'm usually in a meeting or that's usually the problem is the meeting is I'm not able to respond. But yeah, 4 a.m. is usually my sort of sweet spot. People will go, "Were you up at 4?" Yeah, I don't have a secretary texting you at 4. I wish I did. But
Yeah.
yeah, so I've got to go to the hospital tomorrow to get MRI results.
Oh, for
So
your friend?
yeah,
Is he
so
doing better?
he has done better, thankfully. Yes, and
Good.
I really believe that this seizure um, is what caused all the big problems. So tomorrow we're gonna find out. But that's 8 o'clock in the morning. So I hate going to the hospital so early.
Well, you gotta do what you gotta do.
But doctor, it's always good to have procedures early because most doctors are morning people.
Well, and you can get in and out. If you wait till the last appointment, you don't know what delays they've had during the day.
Yeah, very true. And let me tell you, that is one thing that when I am grateful for early appointments because I do know that they are usually all of them. It's a part of their personality. They are morning people and they do their best and they are zoom, zoom, zoom. If you at 2 o'clock, you're not getting the best of them.
Yeah.
They're done.
Yeah.
When I'm just like, yay, and they're like, oh, it's time to go home. So, well, thank you, Nancy.
Oh, you're welcome. I'm glad we finally got this figured out.
Yeah,
So now I've
it
been
did.
seeing flashes of light. So has anybody else noticed a flash of light every now and then?
Yeah,
Or
I don't know
no?
what that is. It's something when you have it like set up like this, it's your down camera. I'm
Is
not
it?
sure why.
Huh. No,
Thank
it's
y'all
not
all
going to
for
do
coming
it.
in. We appreciate you.
There we go. All right, guys. Have a good night, and we will
Yeah,
see you next time.
sounds good. Y'all have a great week. Bye, Nancy.
Bye.